Yes, my parents and with all the children, my father Joseph Menahem, my mother Emmanuel Menahem, my brothers and sisters. This is probably 1954. We always traditional Shabbat. We always had family there. We had a long table. We had one room for just the dining room with a very long table, double the size of the one here. And I remember my uncle, my mum's brother used to come around. He used to love drinking arak on Shabbat, which is a fabulous drink. And he always had a bottle by his chair. My father used to put it there for him. And we used to play games as children, go underneath the table, trying to hide it away from him and so on. There's a great synagogue in Egypt by the salt mines, up north between Port Said, Alexandria, Cairo. So it's kind of in the middle of the triangle. It's called Machala Kubra, the greatest synagogue in Egypt. But unfortunately, they didn't have a minyan every day. It was made out of marble, but marble dug into the ground. So when you walked in, you were in the ladies' gallery. You walked in from ground level was the ladies' gallery. So you walked into the Echal. How do I know this? My father decided, because there was problems in Egypt, 9 months ago, everything was going on, the tension with Nasser in Israel, that we would visit. It was like a pilgrimage to go to this synagogue for Simchat Torah and Shemini Aseret for Simchat Torah. Every Jewish family donated something for this particular 2-3 days. My father used to donate a case of perfume. Because on Simchat Torah, the ladies at the top used to drop perfume down. And throughout the 2 days, it wasn't 1 day celebration, 2 days of celebration. And I remember the ladies at the top used to come down from the side stairs and they come to the Echal behind one big barochet, one big curtain, and kiss the Sefer Torahs. All the Sefer Torahs came out that particular day. Very old ones, some dating back to the Rambam, right? Nearly 1,000 years. He only came out because it's delicate, it's still kasher. Only came out Simchat Torah. And the ladies, it was always the ladies who wanted to kiss it. And that was their only opportunity. We used to live in this beautiful mansion block. And we saw a lot. We used to get up in the morning and sometimes go to school. We used to see dead bodies in the streets, literally lying on the floor by the curb, because there was fighting during the night. There was a curfew, obviously no lights. We came to a point when it was too dangerous to live where we were. We felt our building, if we locked the door, was opening up. We felt our building was shaking with the bombing. It was a traumatic experience. I didn't have anyone swear at me or hit me. It wasn't that type of life. They respected us up to the last moment, but they wanted us out. It all came to an end when my father was arrested. And up to today, my father is sentenced because we ran away. So he was kind of on bail. Very late at night, my father turned up. So he came to our home. We gathered up things as quick as possible. But because there was a lot of fighting where we were living, our section of Port Said, we went to my uncle's home. My father had a rifle. My uncle had a rifle. Where'd you get that from? Maybe to protection during the Second World War. Maybe they still had it. Bullets, live bullets in there. And we all slept on the floor in the sitting room. And my father was on one side, my uncle was on the other side. They were both holding a rifle. And then they put bottles, glass bottles, on the stairs. We always heard if there was any smashed bottles, because obviously there was no lights, the bottles were taken out. So you know if somebody's coming upstairs. I don't know how it came about. We all travelled together, and we ended up at the top of the Suez Canal by the Mediterranean. And we all jumped into a barge, big barge, and they covered us in the middle. This is dead of the night. And covered us with tarpaulin over us. Jews from all over Egypt. And we took us to British battleships on the Mediterranean. So it was exciting, obviously as children. Yeah, and we were fed and taken to Cyprus. First of all, it was freezing cold. It was really cold. I didn't experience that in my life. Cold. And breathing this cold air. I didn't experience it. It's the middle of December. My sister, the air stewardess. You know, Ella used to fly to Egypt. She decided, you know, we're here for 2 days. This time I'm going to go to Port Said, visit our home. She phoned me up from Egypt, crying her eyes out, sobbing. You got to see it, you got to see it. Our home is still there, empty, boarded up. The neighbours knew her. She was 20 years older. She was crying. She says, we've still got our pictures in our coffee table. You know, you put pictures and you put the glass on top of the coffee. They're still there. Of our parents and grandparents. I can't touch them because I don't want to get in trouble. They're still, our furniture was still there. Our piano was still there. Some of the chandeliers were taken. But our pictures there, unbelievable. In the mid-70s, 20 years after we left.